As tensions in Europe rise over the flow of migrants, Pope Francis is calling for an international response. It's an issue dividing U.S. lawmakers and Americans across the country. Tonight, in our continuing series on immigration, Lauren Ashburn travels to a small village north of Mexico City. It's where a Catholic-run shelter helps undocumented migrants, mostly from Central America, traveling north.
Pedro has traveled 48 days from Honduras to Huichapan. His feet are blistered, his back sore. Someone pushed him from the top of a speeding train. 2.5 hours north of Mexico City, trains stop here at a cement plant to unload.
It's migrants like the ones behind me coming from Honduras to the United States who get on trains like this. They climb up the stairs and hang on to the roof to make it to the United States.
During the journey, undocumented migrants stop at one of dozens of shelters run by the local Catholic Church. This is Casa de Peregrino.
Gracias por todo, Padre. En el nombre poderoso de Jesucristo te doy gracias. Amén y amén.
Where today several men from Honduras are given a meal and find a safe place to lie down before getting back on the train. They are only allowed to stay for 3 days.
I pay for every day, so I want to go United States. I don't got nothing in Honduras, you know.
Felipe made it once, 8 years ago.
Era como un sueño.
He tells me it was like a dream. He had to pinch himself. But he was deported, and since then has traveled north more than 25 times. Every time Mexico sent him back to Honduras.
So I want one future for my family, you know, so my country is really poor, you know, so I want to make money.
Cecilia Suarez runs Mexico's Catholic Relief Services Office. CRS is an international nonprofit that works with local churches. She says they help 100,000 Central American refugees every year.
These migrants are the ones more desperate because they are actually fleeing their countries due to poverty, to the increased violence in the Northern Triangle.
And the Northern Triangle is El Salvador, Guatemala
and Honduras.
The issue with immigration is that they are undocumented, that they are coming to the United States without a visa, and people in the United States say they will put a big burden on hospitals and on the government to pay for them. So how do you, in your mind, reconcile those two opinions?
Well, I think it's really complicated. No? Their own countries cannot afford, and they are not giving them the opportunity to have decent lives. Mexico is the most dangerous border in the world. The 3,000 kilometers that people need to cross from the south to the north are really dangerous. They are victims of kidnappings, assaults.
Especially the women.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the women that leave their homes know that almost all of them are going to be raped during the crossing.
They don't see it in terms of putting a burden on the United States at all. They see the United States as the land of the rich and of the plenty, and they want to go and make money.
Yeah, for them it's the only possibility to increase their income, to be able to have a decent house, and to pay for the families that are staying at home.
2 undocumented Honduran migrants decided today is the day to leave. And like thousands before them, and thousands after them, saying goodbye to one of the few kindnesses they have known. Yet no matter how many times the Catholic missionaries say goodbye, it's always the same thought.
Ay, que Dios los cuide.
May God protect you.
Our thanks to Lauren Ashburn. She continues her reporting from Mexico tomorrow evening on EWTN News Nightly. You can see exclusive video and pictures on her Facebook and Twitter page.